Now we are moving on to the second evaluator for our speaker, Toastmaster Kunal. He is a risk administrator, Toastmaster since 2 years. His hobby is writing. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Bryce. Toastmaster Bryce, stage is yours.
Thank you. Very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. How many of you all have gotten rid of the uninvited guests after listening to Brunal's speech? Raise your hands. Okay, that's a great number. Well, today I'm here to check and evaluate whether the uninvited guests were avoided or mitigated as far as possible when it comes to the body language. And I'll be evaluating specifically the observed behaviors which were noted and the behaviors which could be, worked on. Yeah. And as such, I will be elucidating my observations. Toastmaster Kunal began with a very good question, and I believe that addressed as well with regards to how we are facing our fears. That got everyone engaged, which is great. He also, of course, he's talked about a topic which I know a lot of guests also came today. It was, got them engaged with the topic, and that's what I would say was great. The areas where I would suggest can be improvised on when it comes to the body language is that most of the times, like throughout the speech, at least from the starting, I could see that he was moving his hands repeatedly, like at different parts. So I'd suggest maybe by practicing the body language and emoting the expressions, that could also help. When you practice it, it can maybe reduce the number of times. Like for example, I just keep on. It comes. This is like it comes through art. It comes unintentionally. So this is something that can be worked on. Also, when you are trying to make a conversation, like in the stage, I think that was at the beginning, you could lower your voice a bit, and that could help create a difference. Even the shivering part, that part where you were shivering in between, you could maybe change your tone in between and just make an action, so that could create a difference. And the part where you said run, 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 you could maybe increase the voice a bit there, so that creates a difference there. And also the eye contact. I noticed that you were looking only at one portion of the audience. Like you were looking at this part, you could look as well to the other people around. That's another area. And yes, the voice modulation. The voice modulation is another bit. So, for example, the last part where you say, the show is yours. Like that's one of the examples. And you could create some variation in it, like just to make it seem different, so that because if we speak constantly, and after a certain point in time, the interest is lost. So I would suggest that would be another area of improvement. So overall, I would suggest these observations. Keep in mind, maybe practicing the body language, that can help. Practicing the body language also with the emotions that you want to express at that moment also helps you out. And finally, also practicing the tone, which will be a benefit to you overall. So I do hope that this has been a benefit to you, and I do wish you all the best for the next.